Hi, in this video I'm going to show you quickly how to fix the Dyson V11 or V15 if it just stops working and if when you pull the trigger you've got the flashing LED lights at the bottom. So when I say the flashing LED lights, I'll just show you. So when you pull the trigger nothing happens and it flashes normally 10 times. Now I've tried quite a few different things, so I must admit this is a friend of mine that owns this, and they came to me because of, I suppose, I sell these and I talk quite a lot about Dyson cordless vacuums. Although we don't do repairs as a company, it was more of a challenge for me personally. So the first things I've tried, and hopefully you've tried these as well if you come in to watch this. First of all, I've tried to take the bin off. So that's quite an easy solution. Take that off, make sure that's fully clean first of all. Have a brush around here, because sometimes you can find that it will stop working if it's clogged up. So just get a brush and just brush it around. Ideally do it outside, you don't want to do it inside. I know some of the cleaning videos I've done it in a like kitchen utility area, but personally I'd recommend just getting a dry paintbrush, just go and brush it out outside. Sometimes if you get a blockage in there, then that you might get a small clump in there, so try and get that out. If you've done that, still not working, then check the filter on the back, so check that that one is okay. To be fair, this could probably do with replacing. It's a little bit, as you can see, it's a little bit dirty on the inside here, but I've made sure that that was washed and that's nice and clean. It wasn't that. I tried changing the battery as well. The battery is fine. I've tried the battery on another cordless vacuum, on another V11 or V15. Works fine on those, so it's not that. But what they did admit, and some of you might have done this and you might not admit to it, but my friend, what she'd done is she'd actually washed the filter. They'd let it dry for a couple of hours, but they did admit that when they put it back on the vacuum, it was slightly damp. Now that is always a big no-no, because more than likely what's happened, and I can't guarantee it, but more than likely what's happened is that the moisture from within the filter got to the motor, and that's it. Dyson products don't like water. I suppose with most cordless vacuums, the combination of water and the motor is not a great combination, so that's essentially what's done it. But then what I tried to do is, if you take the filter off at the back, and I will just show you this, even when you press the button, there's still nothing on the display. But what I tried to do is I've tried to undo the screws here, take this apart and give that a clean as well, but that still didn't work. There's not really a lot you can do within that area. So for me, really there is only one thing. What I didn't want to do is just throw it away. It's a complete waste of a vacuum. This model is about 3 years old now, so personally for me I think that's way too young to throw away. So what I needed to do was to purchase a separate body, and this initially I must admit I didn't know how much it would be. I'll provide a link below to show you where I got this from. There are different ones available, and of course depending on where you get it from it'll arrive in different colours, but this is the main body of the vacuum, and I'll just show you how to change the bits over because it is really easy. So the first thing you need to do is to put the bin on. That just clips on there like that. Shut the bin. Then what you need to do is to change the battery over. So on this model it has a clip that just comes off like that. Now just be careful, because there are two versions of this body. You've got one for one of the earlier versions of the V11, which from memory is the SV11 and the SV14, and then you've got a different version for the SV15 and the SV17. So there are different versions, and just check that the one you've got is definitely that one, and it normally denotes to the type of battery installation. So if you've got one that clips in like that, then you need to make sure you get that body, although if you have one where it screws in, you need to make sure you go for the other body. So once you've done that, so we're taking the battery off on there, then that is almost ready to go. Clip that on, just pop the filter on there, and then hopefully we're back up and running, and that's it. And the only reason I mention this is because you'd be surprised how cost effective the new body is. I'm not going to mention the price because clearly it will depend on where you are in the world, and also prices do vary, but don't just throw the vacuum away because I just think it's complete waste. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick video on how to fix the Dyson V11 or V15 depending on which model you've got. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up. If this has helped you, then just pop in the comments or give us a thumbs up, whichever, and let me know if it was useful for you, because I'd always appreciate that feedback. Anyway, thanks for watching.